Hey everyone, welcome back to Bytesector. Today we're in beautiful Split, Croatia, and we're here to do a quick and dirty review of the Ticwatch Pro from Mobvoi. So let's dive in. So the Ticwatch Pro. It's an amazing smartwatch and possibly one of the most natural looking smartwatches ever. In fact, you would probably mistake it for an actual watch until you saw the display. So that's great, hiding in plain sight. I love it. That's probably the biggest complaint about smartwatches I have to date. So kudos there. What are you getting though? Aren't all smartwatches similar in some form and fashion? I mean, Android Wear watches are pretty standard. They all run Android Wear OS, sorry, I shouldn't call it Android Wear OS anymore. It's just Wear OS from Google. They all usually have a very similar feature sets: fitness tracking, Google Pay, NFC for transfers, apps. They've got Wi-Fi. Some of them even have the Ticwatch Pro. Actually, just recently in the last couple of months came out with an LTE version, so you can actually operate completely independently of a cell phone and still get all of the data benefits. So why the Ticwatch Pro? Well, the best way to describe it is it's got one feature, just one feature that sets it apart from all other Android Wear watches that I've seen so far and pretty much makes it for me. It's something called Essential Mode. It's not revolutionary, but it is unique. And it makes the difference between having a battery, which you all know, guys, an Android Wear watch is going to run you about a day to 2 days on a battery charge. This one will run you anywhere between 2 days and 30 days, depending on the mode you're in. So specs, we're just gonna run through them quickly. It runs WearOS. It's got a Snapdragon 2100 in it. It's only got 512 megs of RAM, 4 gigs of on-device storage, Bluetooth 4.2, Wi-Fi, you're looking at BG and N, not even AC. So keeping it simple, right? You've got NFC for your Google Pay. What else is there? We've got a 400 by 400 pixel AMOLED display with a PSTN display on top of it. And yes, I did say on top. So that's the really cool part. We're gonna sidestep here. The PSTN display on top is a transparent PSTN LCD display that, when enabled, blacks out the AMOLED display below it. So the AMOLED display turns off and now you can see the PSTN display. And the only things you see on there are the time, the date, the number of steps, and 5 bars to indicate the battery, which decreases the battery level drops as well. That's Essential Mode. That PSTN display is Essential Mode. And the best way to describe it is, if any of you are old enough to know what the Casio watches of the 80s and 90s looked like, that's what it looks like. It's just, you know, that brownish gray tinged back with black digital lettering on top of it. Pure and simple, looks beautiful, works, does the job beautifully. It's not backlit, you can see it in the sun. The only disadvantage is you can't see it in the dark. So, small trade-off, but as long as your battery is charged enough or you've configured your settings, then as soon as you lift your wrist, it turns on the AMOLED display and the PSTN display turns off, and you can see the time and all of the rest of Android Wear OS. Not Android Wear. So that's the Ticwatch Pro in a nutshell. That's what I love about it. It's got this amazing display. Now, real life battery usage. The real life claims are 2 to 5 days in smart mode, and smart mode is where the watch will turn on a PSTN display when your watch is down or you're not looking at it, turn on the AMOLED when you're looking at it, a similar functionality that you're all used to from other Android Wear OS watches. I'm gonna continue calling it Android Wear for a long time it seems, but anyways. And then when the battery gets down to 15%, it shuts down the watch and just boots up in Essential Mode. So you still have a functional watch on your wrist, even if the battery is 15% or lower. You can count on it probably for a couple days. So real life battery usage, I would say in smart mode, I am getting about 3.5 days out of it. I'm a pretty heavy Wear OS user, and I like to check my steps. I've been using it for fitness tracking on this trip that I'm enjoying, and it's just been a killer companion for that. When you're running purely WearOS. So you've disabled the PSTN display. A day and a half. Certainly when I unboxed it and used it right away, I was getting just over 2 days, which was amazing. But yeah, a day and a half is a good amount of battery usage. Still way better than the Moto 360 I came from when I upgraded. Essential mode. I haven't run Essential mode for a full 30 days because I just can't live without the WearOS functionality. I have to say that Essential mode makes a huge difference. I did run it for 5 days from a full charge and I found myself down at, I think it was 84%. So I was super impressed with it. I just couldn't live without it any longer. The interface is snappy. It's what you'd expect. The build quality of the watch, you get a bonded leather watch band. So it's leather on the front, silicone edges and a silicone backing so that you're not gonna bust up the leather with, by sweating when you're exercising. The watch casing, the straps are attached to probably acrylic, but I couldn't say for sure, case. And then you've got a stainless steel ring around the watch face. Obviously your Gorilla Glass watch face. And then on the back, you've got a stainless steel plate. Possibly the best thing about this watch is, as a previous user of a smartwatch, I had to pry off a plastic back that was held on with, double stick tape to replace my battery. This one, 4 screws and the back comes off. I haven't disconnected it yet, or I haven't taken it apart because I don't want to avoid the warranty, but I expect the repairability score on this watch to be very high. Did I mention it's got a 415 milliamp hour battery? It's a bit larger than the average WearOS watch. So last but not least, price. How much are you gonna pay for a watch that has a slightly larger battery, bonded leather bands, stainless steel casing with a bit of plastic, and 2 displays? Well, surprisingly, not that much. I picked up this one on Prime Day for 260 Canadian, which is a steal. But on average, the regular price is $373 on Amazon, which is Mobvoj's primary distribution channel. You can find it as low as $320. $260 was the lowest price I'd seen in over a year. I jumped on it. Reasonably priced, decently spec'd, and by decently I mean average spec. Great display, amazing battery life for WearOS. What more can I say about this watch? All I can say is our next smartwatch review is going to be of a Snapdragon 3100 based smartwatch. I have high hopes for it, but without looking too far into that watch, I have to say the Mobvoj Ticwatch Pro is a steal at the price, a functional watch, a stylish watch that will go with almost any outfit. We highly recommend it here at Bytesector. Thanks for watching today's video. If you didn't like it, you know what to do. Give us a thumbs down. Leave us a comment below letting us know what we can improve for next time. But if you did like it, give us a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the bell beside it so that you get notified the next time we post a video. Don't forget to follow us on social media. We're on Twitter, Facebook, and LinkedIn. Have a great day, and we'll see you all next time.